early in the season. Got to pad that ranking up. We're 34 right now, but like everyone's really close in where they're at in the early season, so like it's pretty easy. You're gonna see a lot of boop it. Chance great. Buzz Tech on 2, Sight plus Champ Power on 3. Start taking this Lasgard's Vengeance down. Very, very reasonable opener. Ooh, that's actually even better for us, right? Gives us 3 bodies to attack with next turn. Sure. This one get bigger too? Sweet, that's perfect. Ovo? So 3 shard Ovo? Must be playing an Ovo Reanimator deck. Grab a second Ruby for this Lasgard's. Play this Lanipoise site out, make both of these larger. Get 3 draws in the bank. Do this. Pass the attack for 3. Attack for 5, sorry, attack with 3 guys, 4-5. Take Lasgard's Vengeance down to 5 when we attack. Hopefully whatever our opponent is doing, we can just get under them here. Opponent meant to be like Agalicio and misclicked, right? What are the odds this happened? I'm gonna play this. Do that. I'm gonna start on this focus, I think. I probably should have done that before I played my resource, actually. Transmogrifade's a good one. I'd love a Warp Steel that draws a card. Play Warp Steel that draws a card. Still didn't find a resource. Yeah, let's just go ahead and transmog this and attack. I gave it... That's annoying. Attack for 6 then here. Gotta leave this back since this has a reach gem in it. So next turn we just like Lasgard's Vengeance you. Attack through. Probably chump block with the Step Crawler. Yeah, we're not letting the Indigo Trickster connect. Like that's things that are not happening for 100. Next turn we can jump with this and then go Lasgard's. These become 2 powers. Valor this. These become 3 powers. Hit for 11. Dead? Yeah, well, we could just kill them next turn. 6 are sweet. Don't even have to show them the Lasgard's. Not quite sure what the opponent's doing. The Pyre Strikes are probably pretty good. If they're playing Ovo, they're probably playing a Reanimator strategy, and this is a quick way to interact with their Phantoms. Stifling Stink's probably pretty good too. It also kills Bride. Probably want the extra Lascar against the Bride deck. Go ahead and submit. I'm not sure about Transmogrifade actually, because they're playing OVO. Transmogrifade seems medium minus against the deck they can just revert using their champion. This hand doesn't do a whole lot, but like, it's got a cycle off the Ayotachi coin, it's got a Lanipoise sight against the Blood decks, it's probably okay. Probably just cycle this on 2, try and work our way towards a Dwarf for these Limestones, especially since we drew a 6th resource now, we definitely don't want to play this out. Man, Look at that money maker. Someone should put a cash register on this card because he makes the dollars. Dollar holla, y'all! I mean, like, if the rest of your deck is good with Pool of Wrath, that's probably not terrible, right? I mean, like, our champion power is 3 charges for a Bumblebot. Like, the average 2-cost conscripts is probably better than a Bumblebot, right? Fire Strike the crap out of this one. Since we only need double, we need double ruby, double sapphire. So since we have all of our thresholds now, I could just make worker bots with these, which is good. If these end up dying, that's fine because then BuzzTech Innovator will have something to scrounge. So I'm probably going to trade this worker bot for the Cottontail Explorer if they offer it. Grant's Gift. Oh, are they using Grant's Gift to... That's really interesting. Huh. Jeez, just like prophesized onto 2 running really expensive cards. It's awkward. Oh, jeez. Y'all ready for the post-combat Bumblebot of shame? It's my specialty, really. Whoopsie! Shame bot. Shame. 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 It's relevant, too, because, like, if we would have attacked with that, we'd be able to cast the Lasgar's Vengeance this turn. Man. I'm not a big, dumb, stupid. Peace, Jace. This time I'm intentionally only attacking with 1, so that way we can prevent the Vampire Prince from hitting us. That's just pretty bad for us. We have a 1 in 4 chance of losing our Lasgar's Vengeance here. If we lose the Lasgar's Vengeance, at least we can still kill the princess with the heart, but it's not good for us. Alright, so they milled a Prophecy card, but we didn't lose the Lasgar's Vengeance. That's good. Play my unbeatable Hex card. Oh, I could have known this was coming, right? They get to block my, eat my, wait. Why didn't they eat my 1/1? Alright. And I'm just going to take this hit here because I held this back in case they brought the prince back, but we don't have any actions in our hand, so... That's pretty good. This is cute. Shard. Damn it. Oh, man. So, I'm gonna Valor this and shoot this. They don't have a hero fall. Oh, I kind of need this to block, don't I? God, this whole game's just been a giant mess of sequencing. No, they can't attack with the princess. They didn't have the... Yeah, I should have attacked. I missed points of damage there. They couldn't attack with the princess. They didn't have the resources. So their champion power costs 1 to use down. They can keep bringing back the Eternal Bastion. Holy shit. Oh, that's bad for us. The opponent's champion for 3 charges. It's reduced to 1 right now. It reverts target troop. Yeah. Shoot this. Play heart. I mean, like, we have 4 cards in our hand and 3 of them are good. It's annoying. This is, like, pretty resource intensive, right? Okay, fair. Ovo plus this is pretty good, because a lot of the things that answer this are... Is this good? If so, why? We had this many cards in hand, and we were owed 3 draws? Seriously? Scrounge, yes please. Valor one of these. Champ power. Attack you for 10. Okay, so they're going to 9, and I have 7 points of reach in my hand. Just, you know, for reference, for those that aren't counting. For those that aren't counting. Alright, don't flip something scary. Just a bride. Okay, I think that's fine. We need to dodge another From the Ashes here. Oh, they can do this twice here. Okay. So, you're dead? You're dead to this Lasgar's vengeance? Vengeance for Lasgar! Still have all the other cards I didn't have to play. Weird. It's strange. Wild, even. Are they dead on board? I feel like they're dead on board, even. Because this is putting them to 5, and then this is putting them to 11, and then, like, I'm making 2 more Dreadlings. I don't even have to show them that I've got this Stifling Sting. Right? Like, I don't even, I can just do this. Just, like, have all these choices. GG's opponent. Neat deck. A lot of moving parts, though, like someone in chat mentioned. I agree with that assessment. Yeah, the bride and the 3 shot. I mean, they have 4 blood thresholds, I guess. Ah! Got him. I believe, I believe, I believe. Do you believe in Lasgar's vengeance? Do, 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 do. love to go first. It seems like not super exciting, but it's fine. It proves itself frequently, yep. Ye of little faith will be satisfied here. Lasgar's vengeance does not require faith. Alright, well, we have all our thresholds, I guess. Glass half full. Socket stick, okay. This matchup's probably bad for us. Hi, Jeff. I was reading your answer about the replay mode on Reddit. I probably don't understand the question. It could be a problem for someone who could replay the first game of your match or what? Yeah, so like, okay. So let me put it in a way that's easier to understand. If you had the option to hand your opponent your deck list at the start of the game you're playing, and they don't get, and you don't get their deck list, is that fair? That's the question. And that's basically what replay mode would be. Like, whoever gets featured, even if they're a round behind, whoever got featured on the replay mode in the first round of the tournament, their deck list was essentially, or most of it, was handed to their opponent because their opponent can be sitting there watching the replay while they're playing them. That's the problem with the replay mode. So you elite replays will not be opted. They will not be, not for major tournaments. If you want your tournaments, if you want your major tournaments to have coverage, which hint, you definitely want your major tournaments to have coverage. It's very good for the game. Replay mode will not be opt-in. By playing in the tournament, you're going to be agreeing to be on coverage. That being said, they do need to level the playing field for the people that are being on coverage. Because it is an unfair disadvantage to put people on coverage. But coverage is something that the game very much needs so it can grow. So. It is similar to that disadvantage from a Magic or Paper tournament, but it is different because in a Paper Magic tournament, much for this exact reason, you cannot have outside notes during the game while you're playing it, so you can't know what cards are in your opponent's deck. I can sit here on my third monitor and have coverage playing while I'm playing Hex. Like, it's a big deal. I think making all the deck lists public before the start of the tournament is the best solution, and it's very reasonable and doesn't hurt anything. If that's just like a known entity, like this is how major tournaments work, you get to know what deck list your opponent is playing if you want it, like, that's fine. That is correct, Wing Nazgul. It is an unfair disadvantage for the person being streamed. Second cremate's a great draw here. It means we can kill this rabbit, which we definitely want to do before it grows too much larger. Oh, jeez. God, this is so good. Who doesn't love to draw some cards, really? I love drawing cards. It's not broken. Definitely functional lugs, right? I agree, and it's a very simple solution too, right? It's not like it requires a lot of, it's not like it's complicated to understand. It's just like, if there's like a website that like when the tournament starts, it says, look here to see every deck list that's being played in this tournament. So like when your match starts, you go in and you type your opponent's name in and see, okay, I'm playing against Joe Bob, and Joe Bob has, you know, X cards in their deck. Like, it's very simple. Super clean. Transmog this nerd. Into a baby yeti, sure. Do I have any troops in here? I don't think I do. I think I'm okay making a Valor. So I can attack profitably with this. Let's go ahead and focus here in case we get another Last Guard's Vengeance. Makes this Warp Steel bigger as well. I would love a landing pause site. Sign me up. Maybe this matchup's not bad for us? I don't actually know. I felt like when we started the game, I was like, this matchup's probably bad for us, just like thinking about the deck list. But maybe that's not actually true. So I get a free block here. Yep, rotten. Streaming is currently opt-in Wing Nazgul. That's like, yeah. Gonna trade here? Yeah, I think so. They might be gearing up for a big, they might be gearing up for a big Gallows gas, which should get us here. Because there's no perfect solution to that Wing Nazgul, but having official coverage makes the problem worse. Aspect of the scroll. Man, could we die here? Are we dead? This is 4... 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we could die here. If they have a Gallows gas as their last card in hand, we're definitely dead. So they can aspect this again to save it, but then we can Heart Valor to kill it? Sure. Can I just kill them instead? This would be... Yeah, I just kill them, right? Yeah, just Valor. It was a race, and we got to the finish first. Alright, Pyre Strike definitely in. Lasgar in. I don't know if I want Stifling Sting in this matchup. They usually don't play Hero Fall. Buzztech Inhibitor seems too slow. Because they don't usually play Hero Fall, I think Heart of Embers is fantastic. Cremate doesn't kill a ton of things in their deck. Probably just leave one in. Let's go with this configuration. Nope, the free event entry tickets are not tradable regardless of what type they are. The deck my opponent is playing is a very common deck list in the current constructed format. It was played by Biz to a top 4 finish in the Platinum Plunder last month. I would expect it to be one of the more popular decks at the CCS this weekend. For those playing, definitely have a game plan for what my opponent is playing right now. We have no official word yet. Which is why it's kind of annoying that they're going to cast the CCS this weekend. VIP events are the last weekend of every month, and they rotate between constructed and sealed. They're the last weekend of May. Hey look, I have a Transmogrifade. So your big giant payoff card is going to become a random 1-drop. How's that feel, opponent? How does your big giant payoff card feel now? It's an Alarm-O-Matic! Oh no! How do I ever beat an Alarm-O-Matic? Probably not a ton. There's cards like that in Magic, and they don't see a ton of play because they're not particularly good. Is this good? If so, why? I did it again, didn't I? We have a Lasgar's in hand again. And you can play multiple VIPs in a weekend, right? Like, I often skip months and then play like 2 or 3 VIPs in the same weekend. Stumblebot. Oh man, look at that. 1 power. That defensive monster. Ten out of 10 trading one of my X1s for trading my Bumblebot for 4 assault triggers here. Why is name a card in a digital environment a pain to implement? You just like pop up a search box and type it in. We do it on Magic Online all the time. They don't have an actual search box, which makes it difficult, but with reasonable software, it's not hard to implement at all. MTGO implements it very poorly, to be fair. I don't know, man. It did take me almost 20 minutes to write an autocomplete search box for the first time in my life. Is this good? If so, why? Alright. You know what's better than a regular Lasgar's? A free Lasgar's. I feel like Gallows Gases are only, like, okay, so after playing these games, it feels like we're probably pretty firmly ahead between the Pyre Strikes and the Transbogs. I'm not trading here, because the Lasgar's is just going to kill this next turn. That's pretty good. Okay, I guess that card's pretty good against us. That card's also bad against Transmog, though, so, like... Oh, that's actually really good for us, right? Because, like, this doesn't reduce the cost of Aspect of the Squirrel, so, like, we can kill this now. Yeah, so, it seems like a small mistake on my opponent's part. They have to block here. They could have Gallows Gas, so they could kill us. These decks generally have 1 copies of Gallows Gas at them. Generally have 1 copy to enable MC's deck building requirement. Which they didn't have in their hands, so they're dead. Oh yeah, he was just dead if I killed the barrier bot. Good call. I think it's worth playing around a removal spell, though. They weren't dead through a removal spell, right? So I think it's worth playing around a removal spell to kill his other guy. Oh, Valor at the face. And then they're dead through a removal spell? Maybe I'd have to go back and count. If they were dead through a removal spell while Valoring their face, then Valoring their face was correct. I didn't actually look. Alright, got our last victim, opponent of the morning. I'm gonna go ahead, this will be our last match of the day. Thank you everyone for watching, hope you enjoyed yourselves. Marshall Josephina post-nerf. Bold. Bold, I do say. Seems a little slow. That seems fine. It's got Blamsmith on 2 and Delaney Poislight Bumblebot on 3. This big lady, she's way less intimidating with just the 22 here in the corner. Let me tell you what. Say what now, you hear? Let me tell you what. What. I'm gonna play like a 3-cost 4/4 next turn. I'm just gonna like weep silently. Give their dudette flight here with this diamond threshold. What would you play in Valor decks instead of Josephina? I'm unsure what you mean. This seems like a misplay on my opponent's part. I feel like you'd want to play that and give that flight and just not attack with this for the turn, but, you know, each his or her own. Oh, like as a champion instead of Josephina? I don't actually know. Elijah seems okay. I think Elijah's... I think Elijah is close, or fixes your bad matchups in this style of deck, and the fact that their life totals are now close makes it worth considering now. Because before the life total was such a big discrepancy, like it really wasn't worth doing. But now, with those being close, it's probably worth it. Alright, play this one, draw a card, deal. Oh, geez, 8 cards in hand. That's pretty unlucky. I think I'm just bidding a resource here. I'm gonna bid a Valor. We don't have a heart in our hand. There's a free off of this idiot anyways. I mean, like, did we have a line that prevents the opponent from Lasgarring us? That's actually great for us, right? I guess these have Rage 3, I guess, but, like... yeah, I'm pretty sure this is good for us. Sure. I think it's better than them Valoring us, too. Enjoy. Lasgar loves him some vengeance. Lasgar loves her some vengeance? Pretty sure Lasgar is a female, right? Yep. Sure. How about if I transmog this one and then cremate this one? God bless America, my country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Bum 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 bum. Dong 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 dong. Do 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 do. This is why you cremate first. You're not wrong. Mistakes were certainly made. I mean, like, it is a... no, I don't know if it's objectively correct. Like, they could have realistically transmogged into something we needed to cremate more than the daughter, I think. Oh, we knew they had a Valor, right? Okay, so, nah, I should have left something back here. Let's do this. Cycle a coin, see what we draw. That's pretty good. Alright, so we're trying to dodge Lasgar's Vengeance here. Sure. I have an Ardent Troop here who could be in trouble. Double block. That's what I thought. I love drawing cards. As a connoisseur of drawing cards, this deck is great. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright, you guys gotta dodge Lasgars for exactly this next turn. Got him. I'm just a simple man who likes drawing cards. Pyre Strike's in. Probably don't want that. Definitely want the Lasgar's Vengeance. Stifling Sting is good. It kills their idiots and can counter their Lasgar's Vengeance. Buzz Tech Inhibitor is too expensive. Heart of Embers is fantastic. What are the other cuts here? They have daughters and stuff, so I think I need the cremates. Maybe trimming a couple sites is fine. Just because, like, they are kind of clunky and expensive. I can't cut any more dwarves. Maybe Thunderfields here. We lost a draft match. Yeah, we went 2-1 in draft, but we're 2-0 with this deck right now, and we're up a game, so we might be 6-0 in constructed after this. Who knows? I think I'm going to cut another one of these and then trim some of these dorks. Let's give this a try. Yep, seems reasonable. Remember, we don't have a troop in our hand for Lasgar's Vengeance, but our turn 3 play of Lanipois Light will make a troop. So next turn we get to go Cremate plus Focus. Probably Focus first. Just make educated decisions here. I would love a Thunderfields here, I think, to start attacking. I definitely want to kill this before... it starts generating Valors for them, though, so let's go ahead and just Cremate this now. I'm not going to play this for a little while, I guess. Next turn's probably Sight plus this to start triggering Lasgar's Vengeance. Yep, we have a 4-4. Kind of surprised. They almost certainly should put plus defense in this post board in this matchup. I guess we have a lot of crappers on the ground that can gum it up, so maybe that's not strictly correct, but like dodging Lasguards and Pyre Strike with your Crusader seems pretty important. I don't know if being evasive is more important though. Could be. I don't know, I guess I don't have a ton of experience on the Ardent side of this matchup. The old 3 ruby thresholds in my Daughter the Poet deck. Speak of the devil and she will appear. Speak of the cremate and it will appear. Yeah, I think I actually just want to do this plus Stifling Sting this turn. Just like keep their board mostly under control, keep our life total high. So this is going to 6 now, so that means next turn we can cast Lasguards if we need to. They put a couple of things out. Perfect. Play another one? Play another one, please. Deal, play another one? Yeah, they... I feel like opponent missequenced here a little bit. They should have put the Valor on there to play around Lasgar's Vengeance, I think. Unless they have like a Riposte in there. And I guess they have Riposte in their hand, their sequencing is great. We don't know their life, they could have yeah, it has to be Riposte. Sweet. I guess we're not completely out of the woods yet. We have like Seer and Sting. Does this draw a card? This does draw a card. Sign me up. For 2 here. We are technically losing this race. Play the Seer before we play the Shard that draws a card in case we draw an action that this prophesizes onto. That's fantastic. Let's Valor this and shoot this. And then we can go ahead and Champ Power. I think I'm just attacking for 4 here, for 3 here. Yeah, we're winning this race now. All right, and we got him. Thank you everyone for watching today. That's going to go ahead and wrap it up. I will